Mr. Investor, welcome back to the channel, baby. Actually, welcome back to Cytopia. Today we're going to be talking about bionano genomics. I missed a couple of things in the last video. Just wanted to give you a quick update video. It's not going to be long at all. If you're new around here, welcome. My name is Miguel, aka Mr. Investor. We look for big juicy growth stocks, and today we're going to be discussing bionano genomics. If you are able to support my channel, please click the join button above my head. It's only 99 cents a month, but if you're unable to, I love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being a part of this family. Just hit the like button and click subscribe. That's enough for me. Drop me some comments as well. Love to hear from you. So today, when we're talking about the press release and the adoption of the Sapphire system with some NHS hospitals here in the UK, I forgot to mention as well with this guy about how he could potentially influence adoption. There's something key I missed out. So Dr. Anwar Al-Haq, this man is working on so many projects. On his LinkedIn, you can find this. And with regards to this project here, the ViaPath group, I think this is going to be beneficial to us having a relationship with this man, him seeing how good the Sapphire system is, and if he can actually implement using the Sapphire system with his business ViaPath. So their services they currently provide, they are the largest pathology service provider in the UK. They also aim to be the most innovative. So pathology is basically looking at the origins of disease. It's the science behind finding out the cause and effects of disease, especially the branch of medicine that deals with the laboratory examination of samples of body tissue for diagnostic and forensic purposes. So these guys actually have good business within the UK. Take a look at this. ViaPath operates over 16 routine and specialist laboratories from which we deliver our pathology and testing services. We provide these services to our partners and NHS and private sector organizations in the UK and internationally. So if they want to look for predisposition to genetic disease and they want to look into genomics, structural variations and find structural variations that others cannot, if they also want to be on the forefront of innovation, I have confidence that this man, Anwar Al-Haq, also a board member of the Genomics Network Alliance and South London NHS Genomics Medicine Centre, he's going to continue to push these projects that the Prime Minister wants to do and drive the UK and establish it to be the world leader in genetic research. If Sapphire is cost efficient and it's faster than ever and improves workflow, there's 60 laboratories waiting there to adopt it, to actually boost their pathology and testing services. Also, in terms of Dr. Anwar and King's College London, you can see here King's College NHS, their Twitter tag says they're one of the UK's largest NHS foundation trusts, treating 1.5 million patients a year across 5 sites in southeast London and Kent. They've just received the Sapphire, the one and only bionano genomics Sapphire. So you can see there they've now got it. Joe Butler has just tweeted, can't wait to see what they achieve with optical genome mapping, hoping it will make a difference and save some lives. Whoop whoop! Joey, you gonna get a like. Lastly, some people were sweating and they were quite worried about institutional ownership. So I'm just going to show you what institutional owners have been doing. Bionano Genomics, Bngo institutional ownership. We did have 69 and then it went to 70 and then 2 institutions exited. But I'm going to show you what one of the institutions were doing. So the institution that exited here that we're going to concentrate on is North Star Investment Management Corp. Exited 100%. Now let's look at Nano Dimension. You can see there, if we scroll down, they also exited Nano Dimension 100%. And where did they put their money? You guys know I follow this Occidental Petroleum. It's an oil company. They put their money in oil. Occidental Petroleum is an oil company. It's one that I've invested in and I follow. And you can see here, they decided to put their money there because they think it's a safe bet. Oil's on the recovery and Occidental Petroleum is cash flowing right now. So we've got North Star Investment Corp there. You can see they bought 19,000 shares, or they increased their position. So now there's loads of institutional owners. They're flocking back to kind of oil companies. They're hoping for a nice recovery since oil is over $60 per barrel. With bionano genomics, you can see that now we're getting progress. You're starting to see they're releasing press releases of sales. So if King's is actually accepting it and it's a Russell Group university, I think a whole bunch of universities are going to accept it. And when optical genome mapping gets written into guidelines, we'll probably see a lot more adoption of the machine because it's cost effective, it's fast, it's efficient. That workflow is sublime. And when the revenue comes in, once it gets adopted, written into guidelines and people buy up the machine, the revenue comes in, we've got more consumables every single year coming through. That's when we'll start to see, this is a safe bet for institutions. They'll start to load up their money then. But when we are talking about institutions, our largest shareholders is actually the Vanguard Group. You can see here they've got Vanguard this, Vanguard that, and we've got Pura Vida Investments with millions of shares. So although the institutional ownership is only 4.7%, I think we'll see that increase over time with sales, with revenues. And proof of concept that people actually need our machine, it's being adopted into the guidelines, all the research is coming out. And for me, I'm just happy that I got into this stock when I did, and I'm continuing to buy as many shares as I can in Nano Dimensions and Bngo. Lastly, I was digging into old files. So here, Berry Genomics, it's a Chinese company, I believe, and bionano genomics. In 2016 August, they were working on a next generation optical genome mapping machine, I think. Well, according to this, sorry, not optical genome mapping machine, they're looking at next generation mapping system for CFDA approved clinical use in China. And now what's interesting to see is, has it taken this long for us to create this next generation mapping system? As we can see here, back in 2019, bionano genomics Sapphire system used for highly accurate detection of the genetic disorder FSHD as an alternative to southern blot. FSHD is a genetic disorder which leads to the weakening of skeletal muscles. I think this is one of the symptoms can happen. It's called scapular winging, and this is basically when one or both shoulder blades stick out from the back rather than lying flat. So here we can see Berry Genomics, the Chinese company, scientists at the leading academic medical centers together with commercial diagnostic laboratory Berry Genomics use bionano genome mapping to correctly characterize the molecular structure of the FSHD locus in the affected individuals of a 5-generation pedigree. So according to their publication, bionano Sapphire enabled the study to identify the founder of the disease within the pedigree, as well as the variant of the FSHD1 region involving a duplication of an allele. Eric Holmlin, CEO of Bionano Genomics, spoke about it, and he said that basically Bionano Sapphire offers an improvement in workflow while providing highly accurate results with the potential to increase clinical performance and utility by readily adding new clinical markers. A little bit about Berry Genomics. Founded in May 2010, Berry Genomics is a leading company in clinical genomics and life science in China. Berry Genomics is dedicated to research, development, and commercialization of genetic test technologies in clinical applications. These guys actually pioneered the first next-generation sequencing-based genetic test for NIPT in China back in 2010. So we can see they've got non-invasive prenatal testing over there in China that they worked on and they actually pioneered. I think we are working closely with these guys over there in China as well. And also during that year in 2019, we saw Novogene, another company, adopting Bionano Sapphire system. These guys also carry out lots of services. Novogene is one of the premier genome analysis technology providers in the world. These guys have service facilities all across the globe, and their headquarters are based in Beijing, China. Something also to look out for is this person, Li Yu. They're the commercial head of China for Bionano Genomics, and this is relatively a new role. So a commercial head of China, Bionano Genomics, from February 2021 to present, working as general manager to lead a multifunctional team to develop business in China. And then if we look at CNBC as well, I wanted to show you this article. This is from March 4th, 2021. China spending on research and development to rise by 7% per year in push for major tech breakthroughs. One of the areas that they're focusing on is healthcare, so that's within the draft of their 5-year plan. And within 2020, you can see here that they spent $378 billion on research and development. And check this out, in his report, Li laid out China's vision for the next 5 years to improve China's innovation system. We will work faster to enhance our strategic, scientific, and technological capability, underpinned by the development of national laboratories, strive to make major breakthroughs in core technologies in key fields, and formulate and implement a 10-year action plan for basic research. So when we look at world's leading institutions, colleges, universities, hospitals, ones that are focused on research and also that treat up to 1.5 million patients a year, when we see these guys adopting the Sapphire system, I feel that the rest of the world is going to follow. I hope you enjoyed a juicy run today. Let's refresh this and see what we're on now. We finished up the day up almost 10%, $5.91. I think we were 10% up at one point. Oh, as always, I just want to know your thoughts and feelings. Do you find this research useful, entertaining, and helpful? And let me know if you find anything interesting about it that you want me to look into with Bionano Genomics, something that's happening in the genomic world. And if you get any news on sales, holla at your boy. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And if you're able to support my channel, please slap the join button above my head. It's only 99 cents a month and it really helps me create content. But if you're unable to join, just you hitting like on this video, clicking subscribe, drop me a comment. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next episode, my cowboys. Always remember, none of this is financial advice, and I'll catch you later. Mr. Investor, over and out, baby.